Good afternoon, everyone. Meteorologist Mike Haddad here in the Storm Watch 9 Weather Center. We do have a severe thunderstorm watch that has been posted for the entire state of New Hampshire through 8 o'clock this evening. What you're going to notice right now is that we do have a concern statewide. It's not one of these just northern, western, or eastern parts of the state. It encompasses all of New Hampshire, and severe thunderstorm warnings sit just off to our west as this line of intense storms and very heavy rain marches to the east at about 30-35 miles per hour. So again, no severe thunderstorm warnings currently up for New Hampshire, but some heavy downpours moving into parts of Coos County and more approaching Littleton and points south and southwest. A lot of lightning and a lot of heavy rain. As a matter of fact, in addition to severe thunderstorm warnings, there are flash flood warnings in parts of New York State due to these thunderstorms, what we call training. That means you get one heavy downpour, a thunderstorm rolls right back over the same area, and some of those spots picking up 1.5 to 3 inches of rain in just a matter of a couple of hours. So we could see that played out in parts of New Hampshire. But between now and about 8 or 9 this evening, there is a threat of not only some damaging winds, but some large hail, very heavy rain, and some frequent lightning. So here's a look at Futurecast, and what you're going to notice is between now and about 3 o'clock this afternoon, the greatest threat is clearly in northern parts of the state, and then slowly the line builds to the east-southeast with the greatest threat of damaging winds, large hail, and again, the very heavy rain and lightning continuing from north to south during the next 4 to 5 hours. By the time we get to about 6 or 7 o'clock, some of the intensity with these storms may start to wane a little bit, but nonetheless, still a chance of some downpours and gusty winds and lightning farther south from, say, Rochester back through Keene, and that line continues to make its way to the coast by about 8 or 9 this evening, with some lingering showers and non-severe storms following through about midnight, 1-2 a.m. Any storm that moves through has the potential again for the damaging winds. There is a slight chance of a tornado or two moving through parts of the state. So again, between now and the mid part of the evening, this is one of those afternoons and early evenings where you need to be storm aware and have a safe place to get to quickly if a warning is issued or a storm does approach. If you don't know if the storm is going to be severe and you hear the lightning and thunder rather, and you see the storm approaching, you just want to seek shelter low and inside. That's the key. A sturdy structure away from windows, preferably the lowest floor of your home in an interior room. If you have a basement, that's the best bet. If you have no basement, lowest floor of your home, an interior room like a closet, and make sure that you are away from windows. Again, there are no warnings up just yet, but we do have that watch up until 8 o'clock for the entire state, and we'll be back at the bottom of the hour with another update. Any tornado warnings issued, of course, will break into programming immediately and carry you right through that entire warning. So again, be storm aware, stay safe, get much more information between now and our next weather cut-in on our website, WMUR.com, or on our mobile app.